Today's show going to be very, very fast compared to my other ones. Let's start off with Tyler Hero over 16.5 first half PRA. Let's take a look at it. Let's dive into the numbers. Let's get paid. All right, Tyler Hero, you can see it right here on PrizePicks. You get the beautiful trend looking for the last 5 to the over. But let me break this down for you. So we've had this season 16 games without Jimmy Butler. In those 16 games, he's hit the over in 13 of 16 games. That is amazing. Part of it has to do with his first half role and the amount of shots he takes. So he plays an extra minute and a half per first half without Butler for the Miami Heat. On top of that, he takes almost 2 more field goal attempts per game in the first half. Essentially, the Heat lean on him heavily to begin every single game just to get him going, and he gets the team going, that little energy boost. Tyler Hero, I'm taking the over 16.5 first half PRA. I'm not touching any other Hero bets today. Grabbing the over for this. If it bumps to 17.5, only one game changes. He hits the over in 12 of 16. So if it bumps, I don't mind it at 17 or 17.5. Want to go over to the optimizer real quick? You guys have an opportunity to use this whenever you want. MySparty.com, showing you my favorite way to use it. Right now, just typing in player name. So you get a tweet. One of your favorite cappers on Twitter has said play X, Y, and Z for over ABC. You go right to the optimizer, you type in their name, and you take a look at their markets. Now, if they said points prop only, okay, select market, you click player points, and there you go. You can see all of his player points. And my favorite play of the day is actually not even on PrizePicks right now. Can't even make it official because I'm waiting on player news of whether he's going to be active tonight or not. I guess he's dealing with an ankle sprain. So anyways, let's take a look at the lines. You can see FanDuel said, nope, you're not getting it at 30.5. Penny giving you good odds. MGM, good odds. Caesars, not bad. Flip, not bad. DK, we'll pass on that one. So you've got good odds to the over 20.5. Let's talk about this a little bit, and not just the points market, because there are a few that I like for Tatum tonight, should he be active. And I will say this, my friends, if you are a gambling man, you can't just look directly at trends and game logs and player stats and all that stuff. You kind of got to take a whole look at things. And I'm seeing a 244-point total, about 243.5 to 244.5, depending on what sportsbook you're looking at, and a 3.5-point spread between the Celtics and the Pacers, which indicates the Celtics are going to have Tatum active tonight. So take that for what it's worth. Here are the markets I like. I'm going to just give you full screen so you can see it better. I like a few of them. So he's played the Pacers 6 times the last 2 seasons, and his points prop, the reason why I highlighted that, he's crushed the over. He's had 30 plus points in all 6 games. All 6 games. Now, his points and rebounds market, I thought was actually a decent one as well. And you could see, the under, it's got some, minus 113, minus 120. So I think the play probably ideal is you play this on like underdog or parlay play. You can see FanDuel bumped it again. DK gives you better odds. So if you're like, Mitch, I don't have, I only have access to DK for whatever reason, my state regs. All right, well then, since the over 20.5 points is minus 130, well then maybe you're taking the over 38.5 points and rebounds at minus 120. If you're on Fliff, you're doing the opposite. Fliff juiced up the points and rebounds, so you're just taking the points themselves. And you can't get access to this play on PrizePicks. Points and rebounds is available on PrizePicks, but it's juiced up at 39.5. Let's take a look at the entire slate, see if we got any value here. Do me a huge favor while you're here, my friends. I do appreciate you. That hero bet play of the day. Absolutely love it. And if you do me a huge favor, just like the video. Drop a comment down below. Let's move on. I want to get you as many plays as I can as fast as possible. I have another show I have to get to very shortly. So I'm going to highest, lowest. I'm not going to mess with the markets. I just literally want to see what are the best plays right now per the math on PrizePicks. You could do this for any site that you play on, Sleeper, so on, or you could just leave it on this and scroll through all of them all at once. So you can see the very best play right now, player blocks, Tatum under half a block, juiced on 4 books, so on and so forth. You got Jordan Poole over 3.5 assists. Man, it is never comfortable betting on Jordan Poole for anything. But per the math, this is a decent looking play. He's at the over in 16 of 34 this season. At home, over in 8 of 14. Math says take the over. But again, I tell you all the time, you got to research this stuff. You can't blindly just play these things. Penny minus 136, FanDuel minus 138, 2 sharpest books. I use these as kind of my heat check. I'm always interested to see what they are saying before I bet on anything. Another one down here, over 2.5, Terry Rozier, player made threes. Bulls are giving up looks like 7th most 3-pointers per game. And that's a high number for Rozier, over 2.5. So, I mean, you got, again, do your little research on this one because That's a tough one. That's a tough line, in my opinion, at 2.5. But maybe that indicates, all right, if he's going to hit that, he's got 9-point floor. Maybe take a peek at his points prop for the day. That might be a nice angle to go with. I know his assists have been crazy. He's been smashing the over without ball. He is over in 12 of the last 13 games. I was looking at his 6.5 assists. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and bring that one up right now. Let's go look at his assists and see if we can find them anywhere. Maybe we can find his points and assist, or maybe he will give us a good value on a certain site. So you can see assists not even available on PrizePicks. So let's take the PrizePicks filter off and let's just take a peek at Terra Rozier overall and just go from there. See if we can find any value in any of these lines. So player assists to the under, 7.5, juice to the under. Yikes, that's a tough ask. This is pretty juicy. I will say he has finished with 7 or fewer in 11 of 16 games, but the over 6.5 down here is only available on FanDuel, juiced to the over at -154. So very tough. Again, I think the books are a little tough this morning, which is why I had just a single official play. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander today does face off against the Washington Wizards and their horrendous defense. My gosh, these guys are horrendous on D. So maybe the points prop today over 33.5 could be in play. That's a big ask. I never like taking a line that's that high, especially for a guy that gets a lot of his points at the end of the game. If you guys watch, some SGA basketball for the OKC Thunder, he gets a ton of points at the end of games when they put him at the charity stripe and they're following him and they're in the bonus time. So I don't know if we're going to get there. They're 11.5-point road favorites. If they blow the doors off this one early, are we getting those, 3-4 free throws at the end of the game for SGA, which he sometimes needs to hit the over? I don't know. Are we getting a full complement of minutes? I'll also say this. I was looking this one up this morning, just another research lean for you. The 34.5 on FanDuel, under 34.5, -118. I find interesting because in games where he's played 33 or fewer minutes, kind of was my hurdle I needed to clear. I was like, all right, listen, if it's super competitive, he often clears these games. Within 7 to 8 points, we're looking at like 34 plus minutes at a high hit rate. Okay, I'm not going to dig too deep into the numbers, but essentially, if it's not close enough, he's usually playing under 33 minutes. Well, in those games, he's been under in 17 of 19 over the last 2 seasons. Now, if he is going to be playing more than that today, then good luck, because he smashes the over when he does get those full complement 36, 37, 38 minutes. So if you think it's going to be a competitive game, you can grab that SGA, grab the over 33.5. And if you think there's a potential for them to blow them out, my gosh, the NBA has been blowout city, National Blowout Association, then the under 34.5 is probably a really good play. But do your due diligence, make your choice, and, potentially even look at parlaying something. Maybe you can do an alt line and you can grab SGA, 25 plus and OKC wins, but then grab the under 34.5 and see if you can put that together. It's up to you. That would be a nice middle opportunity. All right, let's move on. Matter of fact, just looking at the time, I got to edit this video and publish it before I have to get to my next show. Do me a favor, like the video. It's super fast, totally different. I know it. Like the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're okay with these quick videos sometimes. This is life. Dad life was busy this morning, so I'm doing the best I can. I wish you the best of luck. Hit the like button, drop a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully have a longer video, my standard 15 to 20 minutes of research and picks. All right, my friends, let's get paid.